Welcome to MATSIDE TV. I'm Rick Baker, and I am with the athletic director at Mifflin High School, Mr. Greg Remsheimer. If I pronounced your name wrong, I'm sorry.
That's exactly right.
Wow, fantastic. Just a little bit about the preparation for this. What did you have to go through? Some of the things that, come up along the way.
Well, we really have to go back, a couple months in terms of the preparation for this. Casca Thompson, our head wrestling coach, she's very instrumental. Instrumental in preparing in terms of securing our game workers, hospitality room. Vincent Clarendon, athletic director, he's really the leader in our district in terms of facilitating all the city championships. But just during the last 24 hours alone, we've had 55 to 60 staff members who have made this event work and run at a high level. So it takes a huge collaboration with everyone involved.
And you know what? I've been here most of the day helping out. Been fantastic. We have had some great matches, and you realize this is the 58th City League Championship. Started in 1962. So it's been a great run of a tournament. You guys have done a great job so far, and we're looking forward to some great finals. Thank you.
Outstanding.
All right. I'm with Jeff Stevens, and Jeff has graciously volunteered, as we all do, to film tonight's finals. Jeff, give us a little bit about your teaching background, where you've been, a little bit of that, and I know I tricked you into coming, so you don't even have to talk about that.
I was started at Newark Catholic. I had taught 3 years at Newark Catholic, and then came to DeSales and was at DeSales for 47 years. Went off the payroll last July.
So he is happily retired, like I will be at the end of this year. But Jeff and I go back quite a ways. I can say this about the man. Every time we've asked, he stepped up and helped us out, and truly appreciate it today. Thanks, Jeff. Okay, welcome back. For a few minutes before the final, I'm talking to one of our 4 officials of tonight's activities, Mr. Brian Lowry. Brian, how many years is this for you?
This is my 26th year officiating.
Okay, 26 years, and you know how many in the City League?
Oh my goodness, I can't remember how many years I've done the city. I believe this probably around maybe 20 years doing the City League.
Okay,
I think
so 26 years on the mat and 20 years in the City League. You're not going back quite as far as what it started in 1962.
No.
But where are you for sectionals and district?
For the sectional tournament, I will be at Upper Arlington for Division I.
Okay.
For the district tournament, I'll be at Heath this year for Division II, I believe. And then I'm the alternate for the state tournament this year.
Okay, fantastic. Well, listen, have a great finals.
All right.
We will talk to you soon.
Much.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Okay, we're honored to have the opportunity to talk with Ramel Henry. Ramel is a middle school student, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable. And he's going to help us with our remote camera today. So you'll be seeing his action quite a bit today. Ramel, tell me a little bit about your sports background.
My sports background is in wrestling, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've been wrestling for 5 or 4 years.
Is that right?
Wrestling since I was a little boy. So
and where do you wrestle?
I wrestled for Mifflin Middle.
Excellent.
I mean, not Mifflin Middle. I mean, wrestled for a team, Little Punchers. They got the same way.
Little Punchers. Because this is Mifflin Punchers.
Yeah.
Is the name of the school. Terrific. Now, how have you been in any tournaments?
Yeah, a lot.
And you're probably a winner?
Sometimes.
You're very, what should we say, modest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, Ramel, we're delighted to have you helping us today. And thank you so much, and good luck today.
Thank you.
So a big round of applause for these young people.
Rick, our first match today is going to be at 106 here at the Mifflin High School for the 2019 Columbus City League Championships. Our opponents today at 106 for the finals, championship finals. Amar Salam, he's a junior with Columbus East, and his opponent is Jenry Molina, a 10th grader at Walnut Ridge. In the team scores, Walnut Ridge has a commanding lead here at the tournament. Out of 12 teams, they have almost twice as many points as the runner-up Northland. But we have a lot of matches to go, so here we go.
Okay, East is going to be in the green ankle band, and we have Walnut Ridge in the red. These two are both, well, one's an 11th grader, and that would be Amar from East, and Mr. Molina, Generina, I don't know how to pronounce that first name.
Jenry, I believe it is.
He is a 10th grader. Interesting. He finished second at Olentangy Crossing tournament. He is 28-9 coming into the finals, where Amar is a 30-4, has a 30-4 record. So two outstanding 6-pounders. So we should have a good match here for the finals. Right now, just kind of banging each other a little bit. Nice little attempt there for a throw by.
1 minute left in the first period.
Okay.
No score.
Tom Cochran is our lead official tonight for this match, and he's assisted by Jack Cruzy. And all four of these guys have done a great job. There we go, kind of a high crotch. See if he can finish on the boundary. He's working. He's still in. He's still whirling. He's got to elevate that leg. See if he can get the leg up. Nope. DeMar did a nice job of coming out. They're still battling on the boundary. We're down to what, 20 seconds?
20 seconds now.
Now he's got a nice tight headlock from the front. Let's see if he can score here. He's got to bounce him a little bit.
10 seconds.
Nice shot. Nice double leg.
5.
Scored right at the buzzer. I'll tell you what, when you get that first takedown, that's big. That's big. So we are now, what, 2-0 in favor?
Exactly, in favor of Columbus East.
Okay. Green will defer. Red chooses down. Start the second period here. Okay, nice quick stand up. Let's see if he cuts off and gets his points here. And there he is. He's got his one. Tom's encouraging them to work the center of the mat. So I don't know if you mentioned or not, this is a long running tournament. I believe it started in
1962?
1962. Now I know you're from the, oh, nice slide by. He's got 2. He takes a 4-1 lead. East has done a nice job of developing a program here over the last couple. He's going for a 3-quarter. And
actually, East won the first 2.
Is that right?
Tournaments, 1962 and 1963.
Okay. Salam went for a kind of a head toss there, and Genria. There he got. He's got the 2, and he's going to score back. So let's see. Can he lift the head up? He's got to lift that head up. Get his weight settled back. He may have it here. He does. We got a fall at
2-12.
2-12. Your champion is Amar Salam from East.
Those were both sectional placers, by the way. I'm telling you this a little belatedly, but
that's okay.
It was a pretty competitive weight class in spite of the fact that it was not heavily populated weight class.
No, but you know what? Quality over quantity.
Exactly.
Okay, so what do we have here for our 113 pounders?
Sure, just for a little background, there are 9 weight classes in this championship round featuring the number 1 and number 2 seed. This is one of the weight classes that does not have either the first or second seed.
Okay.
We're looking at the number 3 seed, Braylon Dierson, a freshman from Mifflin, and his opponent is a 10th grader, Edwin Duran of Northland.
Edwin is in the, looks like the green ankle band. No score there.
Yeah, Northland, the gray singlet.
Okay. And you mentioned that they were 9th and a 10th grader.
Right. Edwin Duran from Northland is a sophomore.
Okay.
And Braylon Dierson is a freshman here at Mifflin.
Edwin came in with a not quite a 500 record, but he is now 7-13. So he's wrestling well at the end of the year. And Braylon is currently 12-6. Edwin's got a nice tight cradle. Let's see if he can score here. He does. 45 seconds. So he pretty much went from a takedown to a cradle, and he got the fall. So your City League champion at 120 pounds is Edwin Duran.
Exactly.
All right, here we go.
Will be and
So we're looking at the 120-pound weight class.
Yep. And
what do we have for the finals here?
This is one of those matches with the first and second seed. The number 1 seed today is a freshman from Marion Franklin, Michael Smith. His opponent is also a freshman from Fatah Abbas, his name, and he's the second seed, also a freshman. So 2 freshmen, the first and second seed in this weight class, and it's actually one of the larger weight classes in terms of number of wrestlers.
Yep.
Both of these wrestlers won 2 matches to qualify for the finals. Smith, the number 1 seed, had started out with a major decision.
Okay.
14-2, and then a regular decision, 8-4. Abbas had 2 pins, one at 3:15 and one at 3:59.
So Michael Smith from Marion Franklin is in on a single takedown. He's actually 31-9. He's got a nice cradle here. Let's see if he scored 2, and he went right back to it. Now he's getting a little bit out of position. Michael is in the red ankle band, and Fatan from West is in the green ankle band. What do we got? 4-0 score, takedown to backs. A little over a minute left in the first period. Michael's been pretty accomplished throughout the season for a freshman. He first at East Knox, he was 3rd at Grandview Heights, and he was 2nd in the Unica tournament.
Pretty remarkable for a freshman.
Yes.
Record of 29-9 coming into this tournament.
Right.
Fatah only had 10 matches prior to this tournament. His record was 7-3.
Okay, so he is currently 9-3. One of the highlights for him is that he was 4th at the Grandview tournament earlier this year, and he played on a city championship soccer team for the West Cowboys. There's a takedown. So we are now at 4-3. He's getting back points here. I know he scored 2.
Yep.
So we're almost out of the first period here with a score of 6-3. Red chooses. I'm sorry, we are at 8-1. I spoke too soon. I looked at the scoreboard and they gave points to the wrong wrestler. So 8-1 in favor of
that would be
Michael Smith.
Yep.
Who chooses down. On it in the third.
What's interesting is that Fatah Abbas defeated the number 3 seed, who actually was one of the wrestlers who placed in the sectionals. He was 4th in the sectionals.
Okay.
His opponent, that is, Jack
So
Zimmerman.
Michael got the escape, came and he attacked the double leg. He's going to lift, and he scores his takedown. Out of bounds. So now we're at 10. We should be at 10-2. It should be 10-2, I believe. 10-2. Red is winning 10-2.
Yeah, on the scoreboard, 2-10.
Scores 10-2. Having a little discussion about the score, but all right, we're at 11-2. Going into that period, it was 8-2. We got the escape and a takedown, 11.
Right.
So we're 11-2.
25 seconds gone in the second period.
And just like we are volunteers, so are the table workers. So
a lot of volunteers.
Things are going to help. You know, they're gonna not always be perfect, but these guys do a great job for this. And this is important for these kids, definitely. So we're in the second period. He's got what I would call a head lever. Takes it over, nice. He's got us 2. Let's see if he can settle his hips back and score here. That's tight, lifts the head, and he got the fall. 2:58.
Exactly.
Okay. So we have a second period fall for Michael Smith, who I think has the potential to do well in the sectionals. They're a Division II school, so they will be at Heath High School next week. So
again, those were two freshmen, so this will be their first varsity year.
On the center mat,
I'm gonna wait till he's finished with it.
we will have Costello of Walnut Ridge and Kincaid of Whetstone.
Okay, Rick, at 126 pounds, we have Yaniel Castillo. He's a junior from Walnut Ridge. He's the number 1 seed. His opponent is the number 2 seed, Johnny Kincaid, also a junior. He's from Whetstone.
So we have the Scots in red from Walnut Ridge, and we have Whetstone in green. He's in on a single, but there he scores. So first two go to Manuel Castillo,
I believe it is.
Castillo.
And he is one of 8 Walnut Ridge wrestlers that we're going to see in between this and the 285 pound weight class.
He came in. He is currently 26-11. Whetstone has a 15-9 record coming in to the finals, but he looks like he's in difficult shape right now.
Kincaid of Whetstone actually had 2 pins to qualify for the finals. Castillo had a pin in a minute 57 and a tech fall 16-0.
Okay, so
should be competitive, but not right now.
Let's see if Mr. Kincaid can fight off his back. He's got 30 seconds to do it.
These were both sectional placers last year. Castillo at 120 took second place, and Kincaid at 120 took fourth place in the sectionals.
Got the fall with 21 seconds left in the first period.
Yeah, that would be
119 or 121.
139.
Yeah.
Okay, Rick, at 132 pounds, we have again the number 1 and number 2 seeds. Jalen Goodman, a senior from Marion Franklin, is one of the more accomplished wrestlers in the tournament today. He was a sectional champ at 113 last year, took 6th in the districts.
He also was a city champion in 2018. He has committed to Muskingum University to play football.
Excellent.
And his opponent?
And he's, by the way, in the singlet with the black bottom.
Okay.
And his opponent, Angel Samboys. If I mispronounced the name, I apologize. He's also a senior from Walnut Ridge.
Right. Jayen's in on the, nope, he didn't score. Ran out of takedown there. Ran out of room. What else on Angel do we have?
Yeah, Angel took 3rd in the sectionals last year at 132 and took 3rd in the city tournament.
And interesting enough, he is planning to join an apprenticeship carpenter, looks like business. So 22-15 is his record, where Jayen came in with a record of finals of 29-3. So we have no score, a minute into the first period. The young man from Walnut Ridge is a rangy kid. There's a nice attack on the leg. Going to turn the corner, and he'll score his 2.
45 seconds remaining in the first period.
Looking at a crossface, almost a butcher series here. Countered pretty well by Walnut Ridge. He knows that move. So we're at 30 seconds. Let's kind of try. Yeah, we got to. Okay. Official warned for stalling. Felt that he wasn't really given enough action there.
So on paper, this looks like probably, certainly one of the most competitive matches tonight that we're going to see.
Yes, I would agree.
And it looks that way.
See if he can cut off and score here. So
both seniors, and neither one is a novice.
He just picked up a second warning and gave Mr. Sembois his first points of the match. You have to return him to the mat, and you can't play the edge line there, which he did. So we are down to 5 seconds.
Scores 2-1.
All right. So Jayen's been warned and penalized for stalling. He'll defer, and Sembois chose the neutral position.
Nice move.
Yes, came in after legs. He's got a little trip there. Walnut Ridge countered well. There's no score. He's going to drive over the top. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. There's his 2. So now we're looking at a cross-face cradle. See if he can lock this up.
Scores 4-1.
4-1, he's got the cradle. See, he's going to settle back. He's got to settle back, he does. See if he can, the bottom knee in the ribs, he's got it tight. And he's got his, holding 3. There's 3. So we're at 7-1.
40 seconds remain in the second period.
Coach was looking for a defensive pin over there off that cradle, but Jayen was smart enough to know where he was in the match. He's got another cross-face cradle.
I once pinned myself when I had a great cradle on my opponent.
Oh my.
And
nothing more frustrating.
It is. I saw it happen in an NCAA championship match in Cleveland State, 1995, I think it was, or 97.
We're down to 5 seconds here.
No fun when you pin yourself, especially when you've been leading the whole match.
Yep. So we go into the third period with a 7-1 score in favor of.
That would be Jalen Goodman of Marion Franklin.
Mentioned he is in the red, or I'm sorry, he's in the green. Is he in the green?
Green anklet, but with a black bottom.
Nice attack. He's been attacking the right leg of Angel most of the match, and he's been successful scoring off this. Angel's got a little bit of whizzer series, but he's losing control of his hips there. He'll step over. There's 2. Are we going to have our 5th pin in a row?
Could be.
He's got it tight. He's going to lift the head. He does.
A minute 15 left.
He's got lots of time. And there it is.
4 minutes and 50 seconds. That would be Jalen Goodman, a senior from Marion Franklin.
And he is a two-time City League champ.
Not too surprising.
Okay. May have been 3, but I know.
Why do they officiate? For some, it's a way of staying involved in a sport they grew up with. For others, it's a way to pay it forward by helping kids who play today and tomorrow. It's also a great way to stay active, make extra money, and work with friends. And all of them will say it boils down to one thing: the love of the game. Find your reasons and log on to ohsaa.org to find out how to become an official. You'll be glad you did. This is the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Educate through sport.
At 138 pounds, we're looking at another matchup of one of the first and second seeds.
Okay.
From Columbus East, the number 1 seed is Michael Porter. He's a senior. His opponent is Ahmad
Salih.
Salih. I believe so, Saleh.
Right.
He's only a sophomore from Northland High School.
Okay.
They both scored pins in the semifinals to make it into the finals.
Okay. Ahmad is 14-10, and he is in the, what is he in? The green? Northland and the green ankle band?
Exactly, yes.
Michael, who is a senior, he's 25-10. National Honor Society student. He was second at Jonathan Alder. He is undecided on his college plans, but you know, he is certainly a smart young man, so I'm sure he'll figure that out.
Ahmad has a record of 13-10 coming into the tournament. But as you mentioned, Porter has a very good record.
Sure.
And he also, by the way, placed 5th in the sectionals.
Okay, so he was
Michael
a district
Porter.
alternate.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So we're about a minute in. Nothing happened so far. They're just kind of both rangy, both very rangy 38-pounders. There's a nice ankle pick. Oh, excellent. To his back. What a fantastic ankle pick. I haven't seen that all tournament. Did a nice job, scored 2, and then he went and got his 3. So from 0-0 to 5 in just a ticker's quick second there.
45 seconds left in the first period.
Really impressed with that ankle pick.
Can you see?
I don't. They. I gave him to the head table, Randy King. Randy's got him. King. They're out at the gate.
15 seconds remain.
Okay.
Stalemate was called.
So we are looking at a 5-0 score in favor of
Michael Porter.
Michael Porter,
a senior from Columbus East.
Again, I mentioned that East has done a nice job with building the program back up. I'm not sure where they were. I think we mentioned they were like battling for second coming into the finals.
One of several teams that was bunched up there.
Okay.
Around second place. They were actually in third. They were in third. I don't know.
Okay.
We don't have.
Northland chose the top position going into the second period. And we are, let's see what Mr. Porter has in stock for his. Cleared the arm. See if he's got to get it. He's got to get the leg up when he comes up the arm. Okay.
Ahmad is no slouch. He's handling him pretty good.
Yep. Yep. Just got to bring him back down. Oh,
not a good move.
Nothing there. Nope. Northland's. Now he gave him one. He gave him one.
for escape. Yep.
All right. So we are looking at 7-0. Brian Lowry is our official for this mat. He, I talked to him earlier in the broadcast, and he's about a 25, 26-year veteran, working at, I believe he said he was at Upper Arlington for the sectional, and he was going to be at Heath High School for the districts. He's also a state alternate official. Nice attempt on a double, countered well by Michael Porter.
A little hip toss there.
Hasn't scored yet, but he is soon to score. There's his takedown. So we're looking at 8-0. Keeps this up, we have a major decision.
25 seconds left in the second period.
Yeah, you know, and I do want to mention real quick while we're about halfway through, aren't we? That this can be seen on WOW channel 20, Spectrum 1022, and I can never remember the YouTube.
It's the MATSIDE TV channel.
MATSIDE TV channel.
Yeah, if you Google MATSIDE TV, or search for MATSIDE TV on YouTube, it takes you to our channel.
And I want to give a shout out to our #1 cameraman over there, Mr. Stevens, who's filling in admirably for our boss, I guess you could say.
Sure, Cliff.
Mr. Cliff Cahill.
He's
so
handling personal business today, but he'll be back.
And he entrusted us to do this City League tournament.
Foolish man that he is.
So, but we're happy we could do it.
I hope you didn't hear that, Cliff. I was just joking.
Yep. We are happy to be here. We know that these athletes are going to appreciate it. We'll make sure the coaches know where they can find it. We had a good viewing 2 years ago, really. Not last year. We missed last year. I believe 2 years ago we were at Columbus South, if I remember right. So we are
1:20 left in the third period,
and still an 8-0. Okay. He's got that far ankle. There goes a leg in. Let's see what he does with it. Did he get them both in? Yep. Trying to Turk it back. Doesn't get it. He's controlled the match pretty well, but you got to move off this, okay? Now we hit green for the bottom. Green's kind of buried underneath there. So he's going to pull back and score. Brian does not have a 2 count yet. Now he does.
And he better watch his back, Mr. Porter, because...
So we have 3 coming. It's basically the same move. That's why he won't score any more from here. He's holding 3 with about 15 seconds left.
We need the 152 and the 160 weight classes to the 14 pounds.
Okay, so our champion at that weight was
Mr. Michael Porter, a senior at Columbus East, by a score of 11-0. Nothing.
Ridge is Barry Franklin for 5th place. On mat 2 for the championship, we have McClinton of Whetstone and Stanford of South.
Okay,
Rick, at 145 pounds here at the Columbus City League Championships. Championship finals. We have Derek McClinton. He's a sophomore from Whetstone. He was the #1 seed. His opponent is the #3 seed this time, Christopher Stanford, a senior from Columbus South. Both of these wrestlers won 2 matches to make it into the finals.
So Christopher had a quick attack on the leg. He's back in on it, and he will score.
Two to one.
Derek comes out with a quick escape, so we are at 2-1. Christopher is undecided on where he wants to go to school, but he wants to study business management. 16-7 coming in, and last year he was 4th in the league. And our 10th grader is 14-1. That would be Derek McClinton, who is in the red, I believe, red ankle band. Nice front end lock. Let's see if he's going to score. Got to lift the head and keep it legal. There he goes. Throws the leg in. Little Saturday night run. Nope. South came out of it. So we got 3 on the near fall and 1 escape. We're looking at a 6-3 match. 30 seconds left.
He's only a sophomore, but he was the champion last year at 138.
Okay. So he's been in this match. He's been here.
He's only lost 1 match this year, according to the record. Is that
yeah,
14-1.
So all right, so we're into the second period with a 6-3 score in favor of
Derek McClinton.
He chooses neutral for the second period. Nice takedown. Now we're looking at 6-5.
7-6.
7-6. Oh, I missed those last 2 there.
Yeah, takedown and back points.
He gave him an uncontested escape there. So we are tied up. Attacks the left leg.
Nice.
Good balance by Derek.
Yeah. Both of them actually. Which one is McClinton? Okay, thank you. Oh. Okay, red ankle. Thank you. Yeah, Derek McClinton, the sophomore, is in the darker singlet, the very dark blue. And Christopher Stanford in the lighter blue singlet.
Okay, so official sees them locking hands. You hate to see that. I don't know who scored there. That was against.
That was for Stanford.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know it was against Stanford. That should tie it up.
And it does. So we are tied up. Nice match going here. Just a little duck under, but he didn't get it.
160 weight class. 170. 182. For the bullpen team.
He's attacked that left leg most of the tournament. There's his takedown. Time. He got a 2 near fall. So Christopher went from the 9-9 to 13-9. We're into the, what, third period?
That would be during the Clinton.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, in Clinton. Walnut Ridge. In the darker singlet.
Well, we've got Whetstone and South. Right? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Whetstone is in the light blue singlet.
Okay.
Yeah.
You didn't want to pull him across him. They're out of bounds.
And the score is 15-9.
Well, we have a question here.
I did, but I was wrong.
Oh, we took it away. Okay. I believe it'll be 13-9.
Yeah, he
didn't quite have control.
No, and you know, Whizzer was there. You know what's good about this is that he's coming over. He knows what he did, and he's taken. All right. So he did give the escape, but he didn't give the takedown. Is what I'm hearing at the head table here.
14-9.
Okay. So we are at 14-9. Got to bring him down easy. He does, and they're out of bounds.
16-9. Sophomore in the lead over a senior. Both good wrestlers. A lot of scrambling in this match.
He's from Whetstone, isn't he?
Yeah, that's in the darker singlet with the white.
Here's the South young man who just scored again. Oop.
Right, that's right.
Okay, so we're on injury time here. This is South, which is Christopher, who should be up 16-10.
He's don't line on the mat.
Nope.
Oh, that's South?
Yeah. Oh, that's Whetstone. You're right. Okay. That's South.
Okay, right.
We've got just kind of all kinds of color issues here.
I wish they'd do something about the singlets, label them better.
Yeah.
It would be helpful.
No, you are absolutely correct. So we have Derek from
Whetstone.
And he's in the lead, 16-10. And they were looking at Christopher there from South, just checking his arm.
The senior.
So we are all straightened around now, and used about 20 seconds on injury time. So 16-10 in favor of Derek McClinton.
That's Whetstone, that's South, right?
Bulldogs are South. Bulldogs are South,
right.
And then Whetstone. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, he's going to go an optional start here. So, with a 6-point lead, he shows the official, pushes him out, and he gave up the 1. 16-11, he goes back in on the leg, changes to a double, lifts, didn't get it. South just scored, and
16-13.
Whetstone came back.
18-13. 33 seconds left in the third period.
This has been an exciting match.
It sure has.
See if he can score, if he can finish it here. Got 20 seconds to go.
We've seen an awful lot of scrambling in this match.
And he got the fall. Whetstone wins.
5:44.
5:44 on the fall. Mom and Dad are happy up in the stands.
That's a sophomore, Derek McClinton.
And there we go.
Next up is the 150.
And again, he was the champion last year at 138.
Okay.
Of Northland.
Okay.
Okay, Rick, at 152 pounds, we have again the first and second seed of the tournament.
Okay.
They both made it into the championship finals by winning 2 matches in today's tournament. They're both juniors.
Okay.
The number 1 seed is Silas Padmore from Walnut Ridge.
Who is in the red singlet.
Red and white singlet.
Right.
And his opponent is Carlos Galdamez from Northland.
Okay.
Both juniors again. Both won 2 matches in today's tournament prior to today. In today's tournament.
It looks like Silas was a district qualifier. I'm just looking at some notes. And he scores the first. He scored the first points.
Took 4th in the sectionals.
Okay. He's placed in a couple tournaments this year. West Jeff, East Knox. He's got that really tight right now. He's taking it over. Let's see if he's going to score here. And he gets the fall.
48 seconds.
So we have another. I believe we have gone through every weight class with the fall.
Yes. Yes. One almost made it to the end, but not quite.
Right. Let's just talk a little bit, if we can, about Silas. He's been on the honor roll a number of times at Walnut Ridge. 35-10 record, so he's done well. Carlos, who's an 11th grader, placed at St. Charles, and he has had a 22-9 record coming in.
And as you mentioned, Silas Padmore took 4th in the sectional, so he qualified for the districts.
Yes.
Carlos has a good record this year, 22-8 after today's matches. Well, 22-9. Okay, Rick, this is interesting. At 160 pounds, we have our first unseated wrestler, but I'm not sure why he was unseated, because he actually has quite a history.
Right.
Terrion Thompson. He's a senior from Columbus East. Unseated in this tournament because he apparently didn't, he either didn't wrestle last year, or we don't know what the story is.
Right.
But he's got a good record this year. He's 20-7 after winning 2 matches today. He defeated the number 1 seed, who also had a pretty good record. He pinned the number 1 seed in 5 minutes. So his opponent is the number 2 seed. That would be Ibrahim Camara, a junior from Beechcroft.
Okay.
So Terrion Thompson, unseeded senior from Columbus East, against Ibrahim Camara, a junior from Beechcroft.
Now I know Terrion, who is in the, what's he in the red?
Black and red, black and pink.
Yeah. And he's got, well, let me finish here after this action. There's a nice takedown there, and he's scoring back points. He, as you mentioned, he's a senior, plans to attend Ohio State University. 2 years ago, he was a district qualifier and a city runner-up. Yep. So he's coming on strong at the right time for the East Tigers.
Oh, exactly.
He's got a deep half. Got to settle back the hips. He's got 40 seconds to finish this one. We have another fall in the championship match.
1 minute 30 seconds.
So, not to belabor the point, but I believe that's the
Every match
has been a fall. But you know what? The name of the game, right? You get more team points.
That would be the ninth match in a row with a pin.
Yep.
Exciting tournament.
And for your championship on the center mat 2, we have Dioff of Walnut Ridge and Solid of Whetstone.
All right. So we're at 170.
Rick, we have again the number 1 and number 2 seeds in the match here for the championship at 170. The number 1 seed from Walnut Ridge is a senior, Mohamedou Dioff. He won 2 matches to make it into the finals. His opponent, the number 2 seed, Salah Abdulalam.
Well, that's
just a sophomore from Whetstone. He also won 2 matches.
So we have Muhammad in, nice fireman, and he scores. So we're up 2-0. He actually is 16-7 according to some records we have. Couple of tournament wins. He is planning to join the National Guard. What a fantastic thing. Escape for Salah. Muhammad's in the red singlet.
No, that would be, you're right, Mohammed.
Okay. Oh, nice hip toss there. He's got the 2. He picked up at least 2 more. So we're at 6-1.
He was 3rd last year at 160 pounds in the City League tournament.
Okay.
And he's a senior. His opponent, they both have decent records this year.
Sure.
Mohamed Dioff from Walnut Ridge, 14-7 prior to today's tournament.
Okay.
And Salah Abdulalam, 16-8 coming into the tournament.
So we're going to add 2 to both those, and as you mentioned, good records there.
220 and the heavyweight report to the bullpen. 195, 220 and the heavyweight report to the bullpen.
So we're at 6-1 with about 7 seconds left. And
out of the championship.
okay. Okay, so red defers, which would be Mohammed Dioff. And it looks like Salah chose neutral position. So we're 6-1. Will we break the string of matches here as far as falls? So a nice takedown. So he just tightened the match up a little bit. 6-3. And a nice reversal. So we're looking at 8-3. No, they have 5 up on the board there. I think it's. Now they're out of bounds. So we are looking at 10-3.
52 seconds left in the second period.
Right, in favor of Muhammad Diop from Walnut Ridge. He tried for that fall over there, but just ran out of real estate. Okay, reacted on that whistle from the other mat, so that's not a problem. Nice officiating by Brian Lowry there. Okay.
138.
Get up! Get up!
Four. 13 seconds left in the second period. Another nice ankle pick. Tack the head, went after the ankle, and he'll score here. Right at the buzzer. Got the 2. Nice ankle pick. Second one this tournament. He'll choose down for the third period. That would be Muhammad Dew. I don't want to shortchange his name there. You are correct. He had a legal headlock, didn't have the arm encircled, so that'll cost him a point there. Good try, but got to have that arm encircled above the elbow.
15-4, a minute 30 left in the match.
Looks like Salah's got a lot of work to do here, but you know, a big throw and you're back in it. Which I'm sure he tried the last time, but got caught for an illegal hold. He's got a front headlock. Let's see if he can score off this. There we go. Nice maneuver. Got to break that arm free. Not there yet. A little deeper on the arm there, and there's his 2.
15-6.
And we're at 30 seconds. I think we got our second match of the evening that'll go the full distance. I'll go out on a limb and say that. 21 seconds.
10 seconds.
And the match is over. So our winner by a 15-6 score is Muhammadu Diop. Okay. So that'll take us into the 100.
And Scott of Briggs for third place. We have White of East and Miller of South on mat 1. On mat 2 for the championship, Aberray from Walnut Ridge and Shaw from Mifflin.
Okay.
Rick at 182 pounds.
Coaches, we've been asked that if you haven't turned your MVP selection in, please do so before the end of the heavyweights.
Rick at 182 pounds. We have again the number 1 seed and the number 2 seed. The number 1 seed, and I apologize if I butcher this name, but it's Nakizi Avaret, senior from Walnut Ridge. His opponent, also a senior, Eric Shaw from Mifflin.
Is there what does he do to turn the camera on? Remember, like right there.
It'll be on there.
It's recording?
Because
Okay.
it's always on.
It's always on. Oh, beautiful.
Okay, so we have a.
You can man it.
We've got to take. Oh, we have a takedown for.
That was fast.
Got a takedown for Eric Shaw. Eric, as you mentioned, is a senior. He hasn't chosen a college yet, but he plans on going into law enforcement.
Excellent.
His couple tournaments he's placed in, and he is 26-6 for the Mifflin Punchers. That's his current record. Nikizi Avaret. He is planning to go to Central State. He was second at Arlington, second at New Albany. 20, I would say, is that 29?
He had a record. We'll double check it here. This is. He was 22-11.
Okay, so he
24-11.
24-11. He was a district qualifier. Eric just scored on a takedown, and
Actually, these were both district qualifiers.
okay.
Yes, that's good. Both district qualifiers last year.
That-
Took third in the sectionals. I assume different sectionals or different divisions.
Yes, yes. So we're looking at a 4-3 lead. Nice reversal for Eric. Scored his 2, and then Nikizi got the 1 escape. So we are looking at a 6-4 score going down into the winding down the first period. Okay. Red did defer. So, I'm sorry, green will go down, and you were going to say?
6-4.
Right.
Eric Shaw, number 2 seed in the league.
Got his takedown, went for he got the reversal, kicks him out, so we're looking at 8-5. Nice, strong double. Official called him out there. I might have given him 2. I may have given him 2.
I think I might have only said medicine.
Oop. We got a warning green for stalling. Not sure why.
Sure, it's for stalling.
I don't know. Yep.
He's in the lead. 8-5 is the current score. A minute 15 left in the second period.
Right.
Both of these wrestlers won 2 matches coming into the finals.
Nikizi's in on a double, but he didn't score from there. Eric was able to fend that off. Just scored on a quick slide by. So we are now going into the third period.
Still 10-5.
In favor of
Eric
Shaw. Yes. Red Shoes is down. Let's see how the conditioning works out here. Coach Ayers is trying to encourage his wrestler to keep the action moving. He feels that Eric might be a little bit out of shape here, but we'll see. So we got the 1. So he's got lots of time to come back.
He's wrestled 33. This is the 34th match this year.
For Eric?
Eric Shaw, yeah.
Well, so you would think.
He doesn't look like he's out of shape to me.
No.
He is. He's making a little lizard there.
Mm-hmm. See if he can score. Yeah, quarter Nelson. Looks like we got injury time going. Okay, so we're looking like we're about ready to go back in action here. So we're a little less than a minute to go. One of our better matches.
Score 10-6. Eric Shaw in his blue and black singlet in the lead.
Nice double leg, but didn't score. Got the pin. No, we did not.
5 minutes and 37 seconds.
And that's why you go 6 minutes. So our winner is Nikizi Averett.
I believe. From Walnut Ridge. He is the number 1 seed, so maybe it wasn't an upset.
That's true.
And Alderman of Northland on mat 3. For third place on mat 1, we will have Clark of West and Cont.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Ohio. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
195 pounds at the Columbus City Championships. We have the number 1 and number 2.
Get out of the line, coaches, and ask the teams starting your vote for the MVP of the match today.
Sidibe? Sidibe.
It would be my guess. These are both juniors, by the way.
Okay.
And his opponent, the number 2 seed, is James Miller.
Correct.
From Walnut Ridge. Both won 2 matches coming into the finals here.
Okay.
Miller had 2 quick pins, both under a minute. And Sidibe had a quick pin at 40 seconds and a decision, 8-4.
Both have 25 wins, so let's see how that plays out.
Interesting. This could be very competitive.
Yes. So we're getting a little adjustment on the headgear. Sidibe, who is in the, looks like the green.
Black's in there.
Right.
With
green ankle band.
With yellow markings.
Right. And you have
James
Miller.
And the red and white's in there.
There we go. And his headgear popped off again.
Both juniors.
So that's the second time. He's probably going to have him tape it, which he does. So we are Sidibe. He's been on the honor roll a number of years at Beechcroft, which is excellent, where James has placed in 3 tournaments throughout the season. So okay, we're back.
Pretty solid 95-pounders, I would say.
Yep.
Look 95.
So we're at about a minute. Nothing's happened yet on their feet. Jack Cruz, who's our lead official here, and by the way is the head official for the tournament, is calling the match. .30 seconds left, no score. Al Red's been warned for stalling. It's kind of tied up head there and not really done much with it.
No score after the first period.
Okay, Beechcroft will defer. Red will choose down. So still no score. I always like to get a chance to score first if I could. But Beechcroft must have a different idea. James just got the quick escape, so we are 1-0 red. And we're back on our feet. So we've seen this a little bit already. Still waiting for some action on our feet.
We're going from the tie to hand fighting.
Yes.
We don't see a whole lot of ties anymore. As much as it used to be a standard thing
Back in the day. They've both been warned, by the way. We just had a warning on green for blocking. Okay, so now it's
1-0.
And not much going on. Both of them. Okay. So they've both been warned and they've both been penalized. So all points have been on, well, James got the first escape. So we're at 30 seconds. Both with a warning stall. Jack's trying to get him to mix it up a little bit here. There's a body lock. Let's see if he can score there. Nope. Didn't get the hips in.
These guys have burned a lot of energy pushing each other around the mat.
Yes, they have. So we're in the third period. Both warned, both penalized, and Green will choose down.
James Miller of Walnut Ridge leads
2-1. No, he took it off. So it's 2-1.
Should be 2-1.
Yeah, he took to take that off. It should be 2-1. They got it. Okay.
The clock is running.
And it's not. We're getting late into the evening here. Locked hands. Okay, Green scored.
Ties it up 2-2.
So far, not a lot of offensive scoring. We've had some mistakes, obviously, but he's almost going to have to cut him here if he wants to.
1 minute left.
Let's see what he does. I'm surprised Steve hasn't said that. Let's see if he does. Nope. I guess he feels he can ride him out, but I don't know, with a stalling penalty already. There's his one. In favor of Sidibe.
Number one seed by a small margin.
Oh, he's in on the tank. He's in on the leg.
7 seconds.
Got 5 seconds to score. Can he score? Can he score?
2 seconds.
Beechcroft's the winner.
5-2.
Good match. Great match. So our champion there is
Alaji Sidibe
from Beechcroft High School. Interesting. 5-2. Things started to heat up a little bit towards the end of the match.
Mat 1, third place. McDuffie of Mifflin, Coles of West. And on the championship mat, middle, mat 2, we have Kraloff of Northland and Thomas of Walnut Ridge.
Okay, we are at 220 pounds. My partner stepped away for just a minute, but we have Leonte Thompson. He is from Walnut Ridge. He's in the red singlet, a 10th grader. He is 17 and 18 on the year. His opponent is Corey Kradoff, only a 9th grader, but he is 14 and 8. So we have a 9th and a 10th grader battling at the 220-pound weight class, which is somewhat unusual for this size, but we'll see how this plays out. Okay. So again, Walnut Ridge, who's had a number of wrestlers in the finals, went in on the leg. Let's see if he can score here. Corey does a nice job of battling him back. And we are still deadlocked. Shot too far away, but didn't score. Countered pretty well by Leonte. Did a little adjustment on the second camera battery, so my partner's back. I mentioned here, Eric, that these are pretty young men here that are wrestling a 9th and a 10th grader. What did they do throughout the tournament here? We have no score.
They both won 2 matches.
Okay.
Well, I take it back. There was a bye. So Corey Kradoff?
Yeah.
Northland, freshman.
Uh-huh.
Did win 2 matches coming in tonight. His opponent, Leonte Thomas.
Yes.
Sophomore, won 1 match, and then had a bye.
So he collected a bye to get to. All right.
Quickest pin award.
I'm sorry.
In tradition, it's always been the championship match and third.
I think it's only been here.
First only.
Yeah, but I can't. I don't want to swear by it, but I think
it's written as first and third.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, I knew there was a quick one here, but I'm not sure there. Yeah.
His opponent is unseeded, Leonte Thomas. His record is.
So our first score goes to looks like to Corey.
Thomas.
Yes, Thomas scored the first points.
Corey's record is 12 and 8 after today's earlier matches.
Okay. They're battling, but not much there. Oh. Headgear came off. This is not atypical of your 220s. You know, a lot of upper body pummeling, if you will.
They're relatively young to be at this weight class.
Yes, very much so. I mentioned that earlier. You're right, though. You were very right. So we have kind of head-to-head. You're not going to score there. You got to come out that. Interesting style here with his arms down. I like the singlet there for Northland. Strength and honor on the back. Interesting. I'm not sure that. Oh, there we go. Nope. Again. There's two. Oh. Okay. Okay. Discussion on the reaction time there, as far as did he post his hands there at the end of the mat, on the mat at the end of the period? Tom said no. Didn't feel that he had control and beyond reaction time. And that's what you need for the takedown. Control beyond reaction time. So, with all that said, we are 1-0.
Walnut Ridge in the lead. Thomas.
Nope. We got a caution on top. He locked hands. So now we are 2-0. Nope. Should be 1-1. Yeah, it's 3.
Northland was locking hands, is that right?
Yes. Yep.
Should be 1-1.
Well, that's what I thought, but let's. So they've got. All right, so we're back at it again. Wow. He hasn't given the points yet. Did he? There it is. So now we got the reversal there, waiting for his arm to come out. 4-2. 4-4.
Seconds left in the match.
And he gave the escape, so now we're at 5-4. Leonte's got time. There's a minute, about a little left.
45 seconds.
Got him on his back. And a fall.
5:32.
Corey Cranoff, our 9th grader, wins by fall. All right. We are down to our final match of the evening.
And for the championship bout on mat 2, we have Porters of American Friendly and Williams of Walnut Ridge. And we ask the teams, coaches, turn under MVP ballots at this time.
All right. As I mentioned, we are down to our last match.
Yep, 285 pounds, Rick.
Right.
And this is the number 1 seed against an unseeded wrestler.
Right.
And their number 1 seed is in control. That's Marion Franklin's
Kalik
Porter.
Right.
He's a senior.
He is 34-5. Mr. Williams, and I believe it's Amarian.
I believe so. Amarian, perhaps.
8-11, and you mentioned he was not seeded.
He's a sophomore from Walnut Ridge.
Kalik plans to be a fireman.
And he's had 3 very quick pins in this tournament. Kalik has.
Okay.
All under a minute. Mr. Williams has had 2 pins, but not quite as fast.
Okay. So we are winding down here. Kalik's on top. See if he can turn him here. Now, over, Greg.
One minute left in the first period, still 2-0.
He's got an arm bar, he's gonna work it, didn't score off of it. Goes to a half, full Nelson. Oh, he knew it as soon as it went in. I think Coach has him.
Kalik was a runner-up last year in the City League tournament at 285. And as you say, his record this year, 34-5. So after today's matches.
So you know, as a D2, or they're in Division II, I'm pretty sure, Marion Franklin. So that may help him along the way when they get to the sectionals next week, and there's a strong half. He's got the chin, got his weight back, and the fall.
1 minute, 54 seconds.
And our champion at the heavyweight division,
Kalik Porter
from Marion Franklin High School.
Exactly.
They're Devils. All right,
okay,
well,
what do you think?
I'll tell you what, exciting. We went full day of great action. The finals were exciting, had a lot of pins.
Yeah.
But, you know, these guys work hard all year, and they work for that fall. So I think it was a really, really good tournament. I think Walnut Ridge probably had sewed it up after the semifinals, pretty much.
Likely, yeah. So a lot of action. Today's a lot of equal, well-matched wrestlers, and it was fun to watch.
And you know, these guys are going to go on next week. Now, do we have any state qualifiers? Maybe not, but some good kids. They'll represent their school well, and I'm sure they'll be fine. We're going to maybe try to talk to, well, I don't know if we'll have time to talk to any other coaches, but the other matches are just finishing up. But for now, I've enjoyed working with you again,
Thank you, Rick.
and
Same
we're
here.
signing off.
All right, good night.
Thank you.
If I play sports for my school, I'll learn how to be part of a team.
I will have more friends. I will be active now and when I'm a grown-up.
I will learn how to work hard. I'll have better attendance.
I'll learn how to overcome adversity. I'll be more likely to go to college. I will learn how to get along with others. If I play sports for my school.
If I play sports for my school.
If I play sports for my school.
I must learn to be a good student during school if I want to put on my uniform after school.